Welcome to episode 17, Cut and Run. Previously on the Crystal Arc, our adventurers found themselves waking up in different aspects of reality and of Burkton. We had Shield wake up in stables. We had Orsina wake up in the stables as well. Tobias wake up a little bit grumpy. And we had Borok waking up a little bit extra rested, as we can say. And then there's someone else who woke up in the Feywild. That would be the one and only Cypher. As the day progressed, Borok was curious about the elderly gentleman he met at the table the night before. Casting locate object on his ring, he found that the older fellow was outside preparing his cart. Borok decided to approach the man as he was leaving, only to find out that it was his grandfather, Elias Holden. After some words were exchanged and some mild threats from Shield, the party regrouped back within Mirage's brothel. Over a quick discussion, we find out that Borok's family has taken his mother away from him. Mirage, being a bleeding heart, provides a quick access to a town, Langdale, where his mother is being held. Upon arriving in Langdale, they meet Rusty, the confidant of Mirage, maybe drug dealer. Within Rusty's house, alongside Walter and Jesse, his goblin drug dealers, they hatch a plan to rescue Borok's mom. They devise a plan to dress as the monks of Azaris, one of the forebearer gods, and hatch a plan to distract while Borok takes off with his mother. As the plan goes off without a hitch, Borok indeed finds his mother for the first time in quite a few years. As the party leaves, they are now exiting the house of Langdale, the house of Holden in Langdale, and now are making their way back to Rusty's shack. What are you all doing?
Let's go.
Like
Let's
you
go. Let's
said,
go.
we're making our way back to the
I
shack.
guess
Making my way back to the shack. Trying to be
very
quiet.
very
Trying
stealth
not to
like, though.
alert the town.
Yeah.
Am
Just
I
like
allowed
that.
to speak yet?
Oh yes, Shield. Of course you can. We're in the clear, I think.
You're now exiting the estate and you're back into the town. Are you still disguised as the monks of Azaris?
Probably until we're out of eyesight.
Yeah, that's not so much up to me, I think.
I wasn't in much of a hurry to change.
Yeah, until we're out of sight, like guaranteed out of sight, and I'd keep us under seeming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Borok, you still have your mother in her wheelchair. How are you handling that?
I'm pushing it as well as I can. If I need to pick her up and carry, or if I maybe I'll do this because I got out ahead of everybody, right?
Yes, you did. You did. I think you said. What was the spell?
Have they caught up
A
to me?
good while ahead of us too. He had Rider, and then we did the whole praying thing.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're quite a bit ahead of them. You're still on your way down from the path as they're exiting the estate. So you are considerably a few feet ahead.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep rolling her down. Just going as best as I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
With the speed that he's going at, would we eventually catch up to him?
Yes. I would say you can see Borok off in the distance with a, in the disguise of a monk with a wheelchair bound person, and he is bringing them down the cobblestone path. Borok, you're the first to reach Rusty's establishment, and the team follows quick after. Rusty opens the door, and he just come inside real quick.
Yeah, let's go.
Who's this?
Well, I think the less you know might be the better. Just in case they come asking.
No, that's fine with me. No questions asked. It's okay. But I think I've seen her quite a bit before in the town.
Yes, and she is here of her own accord and willingly. Just know that this isn't a kidnapping type of scenario.
The Borok, your mother, actually nods slightly, just once again not really bringing out any words from that as well. The rest of the party, you make your way to Rusty's shack, and is there anything you want to do before you get in? Sorry.
I think we should get out of here. Stat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it best we just disappear, right? Go
just
back
not-
to the portal. They'll have
Yeah.
no idea. Bo's father isn't even back yet. And then I
Grandfather.
think, like in a couple
Grandfather.
days to a week, we should send a letter to that household from Bo's mom, and say like, or us from the priesthood, say like, she has decided to come with us. She's settling in here nicely, something like that, and then just to reconfirm our plot.
Well,
Yeah,
I think,
I
it's
think that
what
sounds like a
we
good call.
what we can do is we have this portal to get us back there, and then we have the portal from Burkton to get us back to the other spot.
Yeah, we just want to distance this from Bo as much as possible so that none of this comes back on the tribe. The last thing they need is for this family to show back up at the tribe and relive that entire trauma all over again. That is also me assuming that you're taking her back to the tribe.
Well, yeah, that's the plan. We have to go back that way anyway, so
Maybe let's discuss this at Mirage's in a safe spot for now. Just
good call. Yeah.
so we're not just in the shack.
You're off to Mirage's then?
Yes, please, Rusty.
Unless this can take us somewhere else.
Oh no, it's only a one-way trap.
Okay.
Could you remind Mirage when you see her that, potentially I'm gonna be needing some coverage for some of the assistance that I've been doing for you here. Could you do me a favor?
Well-
Coverage, you say? Well, we do have these fine robes that we acquired, and they cover a lot.
No.
Would they suffice?
It's
You
just
know-
a disguise, Tobias.
You know what?
I
Just
think
to
he
make
wants
us all-
money.
Just to make this all easier, here's 2 platinum. Now let's get the fuck out of here.
All right.
All right, Walter, Jesse, we're eating well tonight. You hear
Oh.
the goblins just like
And now
clapping.
that also means you don't say shit about fuck. All right?
Absolutely, shit about fuck. I won't be speaking at
Or
all.
I will come back.
You're a big
Yeah.
one. All right, yeah, no problem.
I might come back too.
Okay.
All right.
And just
we'll
before
get out
everyone
of
goes
here.
through the portal, I'll drop seeming. And yeah. So everyone goes back to looking like themselves.
Everyone.
I'll leave a note that says, "Thanks for the F Shack." Signed, Dirty Mike and the boys.
As you take your knife and you kind of carve it into the side while Rusty's
Yeah.
preparing the circle, and he's like he mentions Mirage. They're on their way back. Ah, there's no answer. She must be busy. It's okay though. You might want to get in there and hold on. And he brings out like a piece of paper, and he's like unfolds and he puts on these like small glasses, and he's just, yeah. Make sure you're all in. Don't want a loss of limb. He starts saying off an incantation. Tobias, Orsina, Cypher, you all would be very familiar with this poor enunciation when it comes to spell casting, and he's just like pretty much reading it off like a recipe, and the runes on the ground just start to turn on, and you feel your feet begin to move from the ground. Your feet make contact with the solid ground of the storeroom. As your senses return, a distinct scent fills the air. Smoke, but not the fragrant aroma of burning incense, but the acrid smell of smoldering wood. In an instant, the piercing cries of anguish reach your ears, blending with the symphony of clashing blades and cackling arcane energies emanating from beyond the walls of the brothel. Inside the sanctuary, you find a group of trembling, panic-stricken villagers from Berkton seeking refuge from the chaos that surrounds them.
What's happening?
That doesn't sound good.
We've been gone for like 3 hours. Well, half day, maybe.
Can we like slowly open the door and see? Slowly?
Yeah. You see the brothels in a state of disarray. Everything has been moved to the side. Chairs have been flung and almost put up into like a barricade style, and people are kind of huddling, and there's children being held, and there's people crying, and the elderly are being held in here. You don't see Mirage, you don't see Moon, you don't see Elric or any of the folks that you've spoken to before here. These are just villagers that have been living within the town. Who's going to be taking a look outside?
Me, I'll be taking a look with my face and fists.
Okay.
I'll also immediately message Mirage and just say, "Are you here? What's going on?"
You
Are
hear
safe?
like a shh, I'm outside.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
Not
they're
great.
outside.
So I'm like, Bo, I think your mom should stay here, and then we should go and check if we can help them.
Yes, for sure. I will just kneel down and say, this probably concerns us, so I will be back. I promise you that. All right, I didn't wait this long for just a few minutes, so you'll be safe here.
She
You'd also
grabs
be
your
back
hand
to
and
your
holds
half
it tight.
form.
that
You'd
again,
also be
Cypher?
back to your half form. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because you were human looking when you first met her.
Right. Yeah, I'll go back to my actual. Yeah, whenever you drop that spell.
Okay. Well, first of all, it was Shield who was charging headfirst out.
I'll be behind him.
Beyond the threshold of the brothel, an epic battle rages between the infected horrors and the valiant protectors of Berkton. The sky weeps ashes, casting an eerie veil as it mingles with the snow-covered ground. Flames slither through the roofs, threatening to consume the heart of the very main square you're standing in. Those who dared to dwell the inferno face savage assaults from the infected, their relentless onslaught leaving no room for mercy. Amidst the chaos, Elric, the Lord of Berkton, has joined the fray, adorned in leather armor, cleaving a path through the infected ranks. Mirage stands outside the brothel, her hands crackling with pulsating magic as she commands a dwarf, resplendent in golden armor, and an elf clad in sleek green leathers. Holythorn! Get to the abbey. Protect the villagers within, Mirage bellows and then turns to the elf. She continues, Finneros, take Doug and attack from the sky. The dwarf sets forth on his mission, but while Finneros gracefully mounts the back of the hippogriff, Ascending to the skies, a voice echoes over the town with a booming voice. Bring us the map. The Crystal Lich demands it. Looking to the north at the edge of the town, you see a hooded figure in a purple robe. What are you all doing?
Do we even have a physical map? Just
Yeah, that's what you took from the...
we do have a physical. Okay.
Yeah.
Sheepers.
Where's Moon? Can I see the stable from where we're at?
Roll of perception.
Okay. What's my
Is there a
perception?
map for this, Peter, or no?
It
There
is a
will be in a second.
21,
Okay.
sir.
A 21. You see the stables, Orsina, but they're emptied.
Uh-oh.
No one's there. You see the dead body of the stable boy laying there, torn apart. Bodies lay throughout the town square. And swarms of infected now begin to run towards you. I need you all to roll.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Are we still in the building, or did we exit?
No, you're
We're
out the you're at the
outside.
We're
outside,
outside.
outside the building.
As soon as we exited, I would have started like levitating a little bit up above the group to get a better view, just so
Okay.
I can say that.
Whoa.
Sorry. All right, so let's get some initiatives on the table, folks. What you see in front of you is a large swarm of geolucin infected. Some valiant fighters within the town. You have some larger infected ogres and small groups of geolucid. So first of all, let's get some initiatives. Borok, over you.
This is a cool map.
Thank you.
Not me trying to find the stables
And
on
these-
this map.
The big tiles are big swarms. Is that what it is?
Yes, they're big swarms. Oh, I think you're muted, buddy.
Those are swarms. Okay, perfect. 19 is what I got.
19. Cypher.
24.
Elias.
Hey,
Tina.
11.
Okay. Where's 11. And our good old shield. What are you at, buddy?
7.
Oh. It's the anchor at the end of the at the end. It's okay. It's fine.
mm-hmm.
Sorry, give me a second here. Talk to yourselves, amongst yourselves, while I'm putting in the rest of the
Talk
initiative.
to yourself.
Talk to yourselves. If that makes you feel better, go ahead.
Come on, Becky, you can do this. You're a good
Yeah.
D&D player.
You can do it.
You've been preparing for this?
You've not
Give
played
it
these roles, but you will be
100%.
fine.
We've had this conversation before.
Infected swarms, folks. Never get rid of them.
It's true.
And
Just
it
keep
is-
coming
it is
back.
true.
Who's that guy next to the big swarm? Or girl?
One of the fighters.
We don't know who it is. Just
Oh.
rando.
Just a rando. Sorry. I should have done this beforehand. But hey, whatever.
It's okay, buddy. It gives me a chance to look over all my new stuff that I haven't never done
Yes,
before.
someone just turned into a
I was gonna say, when did you start levitating?
Last episode.
Last
I think I
week.
exited. I did something. I exited and I levitated a bunch because I told you I have a bunch of new powers. I went to the Fey realm
Levitation's pretty cool.
and I can just levitate at will now, and I am so excited.
Okay. Let's get this let's get this party going. Cypher, you're actually up first.
Yes.
Time to
I'll
die.
just I will raise up like 30 feet in the air, maybe 25 in the air, so that I'm well out of height of any of them. and I'll just I grab my whip that's always on my belt, but and I just like whip it out, and out of it comes these like bolts of like fiery, sparkly orange energy that just shoot towards the swarm.
It's pretty badass.
As I cast Eldritch Blast.
Oh, I bet you were dying to say that.
Eldritch Blast.
We've been waiting for it.
Like,
Blast it.
Talk about casting an epic ability, but also setting it up pretty epically too.
Mhm.
very nice, very nice.
With my whip.
Roll that attack.
So for both hits, because it's 2 hits, 23 and 13.
The 13 doesn't hit, but the 23 does.
Okay, so at least one. It's a D10. So 14 points of damage then into the swarm.
You levitate into the air, unleashing your whip, and the first crack doesn't hit. The second crack does, and you can see one of the infected that's been crawling over the other one just splits in half, falling through there, leaving some ooze. At the end of your
Like,
turn,
do you mean leaving like a substance and ooze behind, or like people going ooh?
a little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Okay.
All right. End of your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. Thank you so much. This fella here is actually going to head up to Orsina. Make attack. That is a 3. Does that hit?
Flick.
Just a flick of the wrist. Okay, nothing goes off on that one infected and just swipes forward and
Easily dodged.
easily dodged. End of its turn. Borok, you're up.
All right. Well, I guess seeing Orsina there. Oh man. Cypher's levitating. Orsina's there. All right. I'm gonna run straight across here.
Okay.
Yep. A little bit that side, and I'm gonna take 2 shots at the one harassing Orsina.
Okay.
So all the things, Hunter's Mark first. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark, and that is all I think I want to do. Yeah, okay. And then my bow ability, that one that I use, sharpshooter. This is with advantage, not with advantage. Be with advantage, right?
Yeah, it would be with advantage. Yeah.
That is a 15 to hit.
15 hit. That does not hit.
Oh, motherfucker. That's better. That's a 23 to hit.
That does hit.
All right, so it is going to be 26. Well, that sucks. 3, 7, 17 on that hit.
17. That does hit.
Oh no, sorry, 17 damage.
Oh, 17 damage. I was like, I didn't realize. Did we do the damage yet?
No,
Perfect.
17 damage.
Okay.
And that's my
Yeah.
turn.
That ends your turn?
Yep.
Alright. So these zombies or these infected are not really made of strong stuff. The initial attack cleaves the shoulder clean off of the infected. The arm just falls to the ground, and the attack still presses on. Mirage now steps forward and stretches her hand out and begins to cast. And this pulsating purple energy begins to swirl around Mirage's hand as she shoots out what you would consider an Eldritch Blast, Cypher, and blows a hole clean through the infected that is in front of Borok. Borok,
Oh.
from the side though, you see a little bit further down the map, another zombie crawled out of a hole in the ground.
Ew.
It's the end of your turn. The swarm comes up and lashes out at Shield. Shield, that is a 24 to hit. Is that right on the money for you?
I cast shield, it misses.
So Shield casts Shield, and you see like the horde begin to push forward, and just the crowd shock of the infected rolling onto you. But Shield, you raise up your hand, and this ethereal shield comes up in front of you, and they are repelled back, and you push them back. Although they are going to move within. You're now enveloped, or just on the edge, sorry, of the swarm.
Perfect.
That's the end of their turn. Further down the map, there is an ogre, and the ogre tries to grapple the person he's fighting, and misses, swings and misses, and begins to move away, prompting that person to take an opportunity of attack. Sorry, the map can't see. There we go. Opportunity of attack takes, and they take damage. You don't know what they took, but they took something. All right, Orsina, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna do what's it called? Moonbeam on the horde closest to us. It's a 5-foot radius, so I'm assuming if I put it in the middle, it'll hit the whole thing, all the horde.
Right.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that. Interesting. I just roll 1 for the horde, right? To hit.
Yes, it's considered one for the sake of things. And also,
actually,
there's a
hold on.
lot more dead bodies everywhere here. It's just that the map would have been too busy to keep
No,
up.
okay. It's not to hit. It's you have to do a Constitution saving. Throw.
Go ahead. What's the number?
16.
Natural 20.
Okay, well you still take half damage, so whatever.
Okay, whatever, nerd.
Okay, whatever. So 6 plus 6, 12 divided by 2, 6.
Thank you so much. The moonbeam crashes down on top of the zombie horde, or the swarm here, the infected swarm, causing some damage on them. Orsina, you hear off in the distance but you can't place it.
Moon!
And that's the end of your turn, unless you want to move.
Do I know the general direction it's coming from or no?
From where you are, you can get the sense that it's a little bit further down this way. Sorry, let me hang
This
it for you
way.
on the map.
Okay. Alright.
Can
I'll
you
just
ping
move.
it again? There, okay.
I'll cross the. No, you know what? No, I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Thank you. All right, the other ogre, infected ogre, is beginning to move and will move, shambling across, moves, passes the zombie horde, and ends up here, trying to take. It looks like he's staring down the gnome that's trying to put out the fire, not too far from here. Ending his turn. Tobias, you're up.
Alright. So So I'm going to move. Let's see here. Move over here. Right up on this kind of cliff by the house. We get a good vantage point. And now I'm just gonna goad the infected. Like, hey y'all, come over here if you want some fresh meat. Try and draw their attention. And I then cast color spray in a cone towards these guys that have kind of come up out of the ground.
What's the range on color spray?
The range is... Oh, you know what? It might only reach one guy, so that was a good question. It's 15 feet.
15 feet. Okay. That...
So I guess I could... Yeah,
Yeah, when it only reached one, yeah.
Well, I have nothing better to do up here, so yeah, I'm still going to stick with that and cast color spray on him. At level 1.
And that was sorry, I don't have the thing up. What was the roll?
Oh, no worries. Hold on a second. Okay, for whatever reason, this is not rolling for me, so give me a second. Take out my actual dice. That doesn't seem right. It says I rolled 26 damage.
60-10?
That ain't right.
Yeah.
Could be.
Well, did you roll your spell attack?
Well, it's a first
Yeah.
level illusion. I don't think it's
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
is
first
it?
level.
Okay, never mind.
No.
Who knows?
Hang
Give me
on.
Who
one second.
knows, folks?
I guess she does 26 damage, or no.
Mhm.
The computer said so.
The total is how many hit points of creatures that this spell can affect.
Oh.
Oh,
Then
for 26 hit
26%.
points on
Uh,
it.
yeah.
Like sleep.
Okay, so does that affect him?
It does affect him, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So what?
So
What's the effect?
he's blinded. He's blinded.
Okay.
Blinded by the light.
The
All of that to
Tobias,
blind one guy.
yeah. Tobias puts his hands together, and it's almost like he's shaking something in his hands, and he just goes, huh! And you just see a bunch of like colors, different blues and different like sparkles come out, and the infected just, and now is like you can tell he's just kind of like dazed in the background there. Thank you so much, Tobias. The other swarm of zombies. I know. I almost said it's okay. Just laugh.
But you
Everyone let's
did.
laugh. Yeah.
Just Becky, show your mug.
Yeah. The other. Put it up close to the camera for everyone to see.
It's backwards, though.
No, that's fine.
No, it works
Oh,
for us.
so do you guys?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So I didn't
My new
mean to say
favorite
that
mug.
word. I meant to say horde. But the
It's a term of endearment in my world, so don't be
the
offended.
zombie swarm goes towards the next group that is the next person that is trying to take out the fires over here, stopping short. Shield, you're up.
Peter,
John.
how would you rule an area of effect spell on a swarm?
If it takes over at least a portion of the swarm, I will allow it, because the swarm technically in our standards is one NPC, is one creature, but it
Okay.
represents many.
The reason I'm asking is I would like to shatter this horde. And I was just wondering, because if it's a horde made up of many weaker things, maybe shatter does a little bit extra.
Okay.
I'm just curious.
In this ruling, you saw that when Mirage attacked the swarm, one of them dropped pretty quick. Or sorry, when Cypher attacked the swarm, one of them dropped pretty quick. They're not made of strong stuff, let's just say.
Excellent. I'm going to shatter the thing that's on top of me. So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw. However, shatter stipulates that a creature made of inorganic material such as stone or crystal makes it save at disadvantage.
Whoa.
And that's
John
the name
knew
of the
too much
goddamn
about the
show,
story.
y'all. It's the Crystal Arc.
He knew too much about the show.
It's not the mushy flesh arc. It's the crystal arc.
It's not the strong, rock hard. Never mind. Anyways, so
Oh, that would have disadvantage too.
disadvantage. And what's the number I'm hitting?
18.
18. Disadvantage. They were both 9s, buddy. Sorry, not 9. That was 13 at the end of the day. So,
Cool.
failed.
So, I'm going to roll my 3d8 thunder damage, if that matters. Takes 18.
Once again. Okay. As the infected swarm starts to claw at the armor of Shield finds the strength in his arms and puts his arms together, and just this loud cacophonous noise comes out. You can hear like the cracking of crystal and shards being broken off, and some of the swarm falls to the noise of the shatter, but some still stand.
Very cool. I am going to do a bonus action now. And I am going to use Giant's Might. And I just get big.
Like you go
Crazy.
Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get swole.
So I am large now.
Like 4
Join the
tiles.
Chad
4
family.
tiles now.
Yes. I
So
don't
if you
know
wanna
if I
grow, which way do you want to grow?
let's. Yeah, that's perfect.
Oh my god, I imagine that it's like your plate like almost like separates with more plate. It's like a transformer.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Extendable.
Transformers: Rise of the Beasts in theater now. Go see it. I don't know.
It's
is what happens
You're not
definitely
getting
not
paid
a
to
Firelight that
advertise
fires a
that.
thing that puts more armor on top of my armor, like any movie, because we're not going to get sued.
No,
So,
that's right. As shape changers, warforgers in disguise, you see a large warforge kind of become like, you hear like metal plates shifting, and you see the larger form of Shield tower above some of the infected Geolucent, and you can see like one of them are trying to grab on and slip off the side of the armor.
Also, if you let me turn into a truck, I would love you forever. So,
There's no trucks in this world, but sure.
well,
We'll
Carriage.
talk about it.
A wagon.
A wagon.
A motorized wagon.
Metal wagon.
I imagine it to be more like Mr. Gadget than a transformer. Like
So now we know what
Mr.
happens
Gadget.
when we give Shield a little bit of oil. Just water him.
At the end of your turn, sir.
yeah.
Okay. You see a few of the zombies further down begin to move towards each other.
Go for a hug.
That's
Take
one zombie's
another
turn.
horde.
That's another zombie's turn. That is 30. So, they begin to coalesce. That was 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's the end of their turn. Top of the round, Cypher, you're back up.
Yes. So, because this was my first time playing all these new abilities, I forgot an ability that I was supposed to do. I was supposed to have hexed him, and I didn't hex the swarm. So, that's on me. So, I will now start my turn by hexing the swarm.
Okay.
I think I'll just swirl my hands together in this like pink and gold sparkle start. And I say, well, you're not very much fun, and you're hurting people that I really like, which means I get to fuck you up. And I just shoot it out at them, like kind of like a Kamehameha. And this hex just wraps around them. These kind of runic sparkles start to coalesce around the swarm. And they're now hexed.
Okay.
That means next turn I can do a thing, but I can't do it this turn because I fucked up. So then, that's just with my bonus action. And then with my action, I will crack my whip at them 2 more times, still levitating in the air, and see if I can hit them with my Eldritch Blast.
You need to hit a 13. Just letting you know.
9 plus 5 plus 9 is 14, and 8 plus 9 is 17. So I hit both. Excellent.
On the money.
So let's do my
Borok, you'll be up
damage.
after the zombie, just getting everyone kind of.
So 27 points of damage.
27
Oh, no, wait,
points.
more. There's more because I hexed them. Haha. Sorry, I got excited. 38 points of damage.
Damn, son.
I'm not even lying. That is the exact number you needed to kill it. So you see this, the energy start to like boil up at the feet of the swarm, and the flowers and vines look nice to begin with, and they go around all the legs and arms of the infected, and just in one sickening crack brings them to the ground, defeating that horde.
Nice.
Yeah, it's like
Bye-bye.
it looks so nice, and then it just cracks them and gets all Icarus.
That's it. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, it just on my next turn I can move it. It's just like Hunter's Mark. Yeah, on my next turn I can move the hex. So that is my turn.
Okay, thank you.
I might actually, if you'll allow it, Peter, because I came out of the door and immediately levitated 20 feet. If you'd allow me to grab onto the side of the building and just yank myself so I can move a little bit vertically, that is within the limits of levitate.
Okay, where are you moving?
Just like, how far can I yank myself? Probably only a couple feet.
Phrasing. Usually depends on other things. But anyways,
I'm not very strong.
let's do half your movement speed.
So I can just kind of grab the side of Mirage's, the tavern, and just pull and just kind of float myself out
Yes.
15 feet. Okay, so there.
Tobias, 20 feet above you, you see like a floating cipher just like swimming in the air. pushing off.
It's way cooler than that.
The
Oh, no, so sorry.
breaststroke.
She's grabbed onto a wood side, like one of the redwood sides of the brothel, and pushes herself over and like stops herself midair.
Yeah, I look cool, okay?
yeah.
My little hoofs right above
Not
you.
bad for
Blinded-
a first time.
The blinded zombie, you see kind of like looking around Tobias from where you hit him with the color spray. And he's trying to like get a sense, but then you hear like a loud humming. Like almost like someone like a tuning fork. And he hones in on the other zombies or infected within this area. It's the end of your turn. That's the end of its turn. Borok, you're up.
All right. Well, I don't like the look of this fella over here, so oh yeah, holy fuck, Cypher, that's I mean, good job. And then I'll look over at this guy, and I'm going to use one of my superiority die to use a menacing attack. So I'm going to try and hit this guy first.
Okay.
That is a 17 to hit.
That hits, buddy.
All right, so on that, I'll use it. So, has this guy been hit yet?
He has not.
Okay, and I'll move my hunter's mark over to him because I get to do that.
Okay.
Holy shit. I rolled 3 1s on my fucking damage die.
No!
3, I'm serious, 3 fucking 1s. Out of 2 d8s and a d6.
Damn.
So 3, 7, 17 damage on the first shot.
That's still amazing.
It's not bad.
That's not horrible, but it's not
Amazing.
great.
How much damage?
So 17 damage.
Okay.
And then he needs to make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw, or he's frightened of me until the end of my next turn.
So he failed that throw any
All
day,
right.
anytime. He immediately, even though the attack wasn't as impressive per se, the precision of those arrows being loosed, Borok, terrified the living hell out of him, and now he is frightened of you.
All right, let's take one more attack to use on him. There we go. Natural 19 plus 5, 24.
Okay.
To hit.
That hits.
And come on, baby. Give me better. Give me better than that. 2, 2, and a 1. 2, 2, and a 1.
Technically better.
Technically better.
We're comparing it.
5. So 19 damage on the second one.
Okay.
Those dice are going in the fucking... That's dice jail time. That's paddling.
That's bad.
That's paddling.
Okay. Thank you, Borok. Anything else you doing for this turn?
Nope. I'm going to move back a little over here just to regroup with the team and not single myself out completely with this fucking guy.
Okay. Mirage's turn. Mirage steps forward just to the edge of where the brothel stands. She's actually going to take her action to yell out, "If there's anybody else out there, bring yourself into the brothel." And will move back the rest of her movement towards the door of the brothel. And that's it for her turn. The ogre you just hit, frightened of you, still will make his way toward the fellow who is trying to put out the fire. You see this gnome right now in the back trying to put out fires, and he walks towards him, and he rolls for an attack. That is a 19, 24, or 25. That hits, and it does not, buddy boy, I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, gnome.
God damn it.
Oh, you're
Oh, that was
hurt.
terrible, but I love it. 4,
That's a real Chad move.
4, 8,
It was so Chad.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You see this infected ogre bring up its hand and grab its Morning Star and just brings it down on the
Oh, no.
gnome.
Oh,
Wait, he can't
Hey.
fit. He
Hey.
can't move towards me.
He's not moving
He's
towards
right.
you. He moved to the side.
His distance can't be less than it was. That counts as moving towards.
So if he was here before and he moved up just 5 feet and you were here at 40, 50 feet, that's not towards, is it?
So, is that where he was before?
Yes, I could
So,
almost guarantee.
45.
Oh, sorry, he was right there. I just control Z it.
Okay.
Control Z, everybody. For
So he's
Canadians.
50 feet away. If he moved there, he'd be 45 feet away.
Oh,
So he can't go there.
okay. Well, if he goes here, then he's okay.
Yeah, fine.
Anyways,
Trying to
we
save
fast
this poor
forward,
guy.
fast forward in time, and he just destroys the underneath
That sound.
the massive morning star. There is just a pile of gore, and the fire continues to rage.
I'm sorry,
on.
no.
No.
We
Oh.
tried to
wanted to put
save
the
you with
fire
the
out.
rules.
God.
The rules escape nobody.
The rules mean
Um,
nothing.
I like to think that he said that as the character to us.
Yeah, sure.
Orsina, you're up.
Can a gust of wind potentially push the ogre or no? Is it too heavy? It doesn't say anything about like weight.
What is it? What's the?
It just says
that-
any creature in the line
that
starts
counts.
its turn in the line. Okay.
Yeah. I would say.
Okay. I want to try something. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. But he pissed me off because he killed the thingy. So if I move here. Oh my gosh. Select. Sorry.
Don't yell.
Here. Sorry.
Select. Damn it.
Select it! Can I try gust of winning him towards the burning house? But like, okay, wait, hold on. Do I want to destroy property?
It's already being destroyed.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to ask
Burn
her.
it on fire.
As the fire continues, I think it's okay.
Hopefully
Okay.
they got insurance coverage.
Do a strength saving throw, please.
What's the number? 16.
I'll
I'm
let
trying to
you.
hit.
I'll let you know after you roll it.
Oh damn.
That's a power move.
That is a
I was fighting
12.
back.
He rolled
It-
terribly on that.
Hits my friend.
Okay.
So it's gonna get pushed 15 feet in the direction following the line. So can I push him towards the house?
Okay. The zombie ogre gets pushed. You see Orsina run up in the snow, slide in the snow, grab her hands, and then just like push out with this force. And this mad gust of wind comes out beside her. This one fighter just kind of freezes out of the side, and the zombie ogre goes crashing into the house. Just dust falls, and the rubble of the house falls under the on top of the ogre.
It's on
Considering-
fire as well.
Yeah, considering him pinned and on fire now.
Nice.
Very nice, Orsina. Orsina, as you move though, you notice off to the side of this house,
Which house?
right here, you see Orin, your companion, and he
Oh
is
my God!
protecting with a
He
knife.
made a moon.
Moon.
Protecting with a knife the horde of zombies infected that are amassing towards him as he protects Moon, who is cowering in the corner right now.
Well, it's all my actions. I can't do anything about it now.
The other ogre, seeing you now clear view, knock the other person down, will make its move towards you and swing with an attack. Just kind of like coming with his dragging like a tree branch behind him, and all these crystals coming off of his body, shattering onto the ground. He hits with a 18.
Okay.
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 Okay. All right. So we know what that means. That means a yes. First one is a 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You get hit with 12 points of damage.
I'll take it.
Okay. Another one of the zombies crawls out of the hole, now creating a swarm of zombies right now. Bias, you're up.
Huh. All right. So, and Peter, let me know if this is kind of out of the realm of possibility, but I want to get that hole closed up, and I was thinking of using my ice bolt to kind of accomplish that.
Okay.
Would you allow that?
So explain it to me, like in your theater of the mind.
My theater of the mind is Tobias will cast ice bolt, but kind of use it as a sheet, slowly moving it over across the opening, sealing it off with ice.
Where are you doing this?
Well, I haven't moved yet, but I'm going to basically jump down from this little ledge here and get close enough. I don't have to move very far. It's got a 60-foot range.
So
And
I
then,
won't say it will fully wall it off. I will say it'll create a temporary barrier.
Okay.
What are you trying to wall off?
The hole that the geolucent are coming out of.
I gotcha. Okay. Sorry,
Uh,
I was
an-
confused.
Another question. Are there
Mhm.
any large metal objects in this town? I can't really tell. It doesn't look like it, but I'm just wondering, like, large metal things, a bell, perhaps?
There's a town bell. You can see it kind of, if we're going to look this way, you will see the town bell. Oh, it's not on this map here, but
Okay.
it would be closer to the abbey, which is the church, which is just, I just pinged on the map here, is where it would be.
Excellent.
There's also me.
Fair.
There's also,
All right.
yeah, there's also a shield.
That's true. My thought is just frequency and reverb. They seem to respond to that. Maybe we can kind of throw off their way of communicating to become these swarms together if we can use that. Anywho, so I'm going to stick with the ice thing. I'm going to jump down. Tobias
Okay.
will go to here. And let's just make sure that we've got enough for 60. Yeah, we make good clearance there. And I'll do what I said and fire ice bolt.
Okay. And that covers how much feet?
The whole. Sorry, it's not ice bolt. It's ray of frost.
Ray of Frost. Okay.
I confused it with firebolt. Yeah. Ray of frost is 60 foot.
60 foot. Wow. Okay, so
Wow. Big frost.
that's a 60-foot radius it covers?
Oh, sorry, no. I can shoot it from 60 feet. It doesn't say a radius. Hold on.
Okay. So can you roll a standard spell attack and give me the number?
Of course. $26.
6. Okay. Tobias, with the determination you run towards the opening hole where you see the geolucent coming, and you almost like in a throwing motion just throw this ray of frost out, and I will say, based on your roll, it covers half of the hole right now. So right up to here. Put it right here. Allow me. There we go.
Cool.
So realistic.
DIY holes fixing.
Peter,
Blends
Yeah.
in so seamlessly.
quick question. So, my gust of wind is 10 feet wide.
Okay.
Where was that ogre? Where did it come from?
The original ogre,
No, the second one that attacked me.
he was over here.
So when he entered that area, would
Okay.
he then need to do the saving throw as well, or in the start of his turn?
Start of his turn. Because he would be in the gust of wind now. Because how long does it last?
Concentration, up to 1 minute. So
Okay. Well, in the start of his turn, he would have to do it again.
okay, you can put him back now.
All right. That would be Tobias' turn.
Well, I did want. Oh,
go ahead.
I guess I screwed up the order there, because I wanted to also cast invisibility on myself as a spell. That's my the Ray of Frost is my cantrip.
It's still an action though.
Yeah, I think they're both actions.
Yeah. It would still say one action, right? So.
Then I'm done.
Okay. The swarm now begins to move towards.
Sorry, I'm not done actually. So just even as my bonus action, I can't.
Is it a bonus
say
action?
bonus action?
No, I think both.
Well, I could do a cantrip as a bonus action, right? So I could have done.
Only if the casting time is a bonus action on the cantrip.
Okay. That's clear. I'm good.
Okay, so this one can only move 20 feet, so it doesn't get too far. But the swarm starts to move towards Orsina. You see this like moving through the streets.
Wait, why is the ogre? Why did you move the ogre back? That ogre still would be next to me, no?
Yeah, the ogre would still be next to you too. They're both coming after you.
It's not next to me anymore.
It's not?
Yeah,
No, it's right. It is. Oh, maybe
What?
it hasn't updated on your end.
Oh.
Roll 20, folks. Hey,
It,
use it.
it's still next to her on mine.
Okay, it's just me then.
Tobias, after the swarm moves, you hear like a from the portion of the hole, but one zombie ends up coming out. One crystallized infected. If I can just find you, where are you? Don't worry. Here we go. I'm good. One comes out. That's all. Shield. Big boy Shield, you're up.
Okay, so I'm going to start by moving.
Okay.
And I think I can get to here. So now that I have a better view of all this, what I think I'm going to do... Oh, I hate this. Okay. I'm going to dash over to here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to action surge. And I'm going to punch the ogre.
Mm-hmm.
Does a... Does a 21 hit?
It does.
Okay. So the ogre takes 14 thunder damage.
That's doubled because of the crystal infection.
Suck it, ogre. Take 28. And then I am going to punch the horde.
What type of damage was doubled?
Thunder damage. I'm going to punch the horde.
Okay. And roll for the punch.
I crit.
No, you don't.
Yeah, he does.
I do.
He does.
Yeah, he does.
Hit me with it. Come on.
So, holy shit. So takes 21, doubled, I guess, is 42.
Okay. All right.
And those things have disadvantage to attack anything but me.
Okay. Perfect. So, Orsina, as you're standing, concentrating on the gust of wind, you feel the ground shake beneath you, and you see the large metal form of Shield just come over and just first of all hit with you hear like a thunder clap, and the crystal shatter on the ogre, and then a giant punch to the ogre, and the ogre actually, just from the force of it, falls prone on the ground.
The second hit was on the horde, not the ogre.
Oh, on the ogre. Sorry, my bad. Then you see a bunch of zombies go flying onto the ground, but no, he is not knocked prone.
I mean, it was the ogre. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay, and that was 42 points of damage on the swarm.
Yeah.
Goddamn, it's like a truck. This guy.
It's not my fault I only do thunder damage.
A metal carriage, not a truck.
It's like
And
like a
then...
Thunder damage, you say?
Yeah, I don't have any bonus actions I can do, so I'm done.
Okay. This swarm's turn is up, and it is going to move towards Orin. The swarm moves towards Orin, and you can see Orin kind of standing there, holding the knife and shaking, and you can see Moon kind of like clawing at the side, trying to get away, and
Oh my god. Stop it.
the
I can't.
the horde slams into Orin,
Oh.
hitting him for, well, it was a 20 to hit. It hits. And he gets hit for... So it was 3d8. And I rolled 8, 7, and 8.
God damn it.
You see the swarm go over Orin. And as he's trying to...
hang on. No.
Yeah.
I have a reaction. I use Cloud Rune. It hits itself.
It hits itself.
Yep.
Okay.
What?
What is this?
Wait, say that again? What happened?
So I am a rune knight. That's how I got the giant smite thing.
Mhm.
And I get 2 runes. One of them is fire, so I can make stuff be on fire, whatever. But the other one is Cloud Rune. When a creature you see is hit by an attack roll, you can use a reaction to choose a different creature. Oh, it's other than the attacker. Within 30 feet of me to become the target of the attack using the same roll. Okay, so I can't make it hit itself.
But you can
It
hit other
hits
things.
This swarm instead.
But since it's not within range...
It's
It
all
is.
within 30 feet of me.
No,
It's
but he wouldn't be able to...
magic.
So all they do is they reach out to try and attack the other swarm, and they
Yeah.
don't do any damage to it.
Well, no. The thing says becomes the target of the attack instead. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
So you effectively grab the attention of the swarm, and they go to try and attack the other swarm but can't reach, and you can see Orin there is just like still holding the dagger, ready and waiting. Cypher,
I saved the bear.
you're up.
Great job. Amazing job.
Okay, so many new things. So many potentials. I had an idea, but then you went after the bear, and now it's changed everything. Can't go after the bear. Okay. Peter, when was our last long rest? We went and saved his mom,
You didn't have a long rest in between them.
and then what did we do before that?
You had a long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I do still have my cloak then. Okay, I can quicken a spell. Okay. Can there.
I'm stressed.
Okay, I got it. So,
I'm stressed.
I see the swarm. I guess do I know Moon's there? I know Orsina did.
You wouldn't know Moon's there. Only Orsina and Shield are the only ones that know.
Okay, so I don't even know. Okay. Well, I was still gonna do this. I was still going to, while levitating and floating, I'm going to wrap myself in this glowing yellow light, and I'm going to Misty Step while levitating 30 feet, and I'm going to reappear 30 feet closer to everything. I believe it was here. Hang on. Was I there? One more?
Yeah.
Thank you. So I wanted to get closer to the hole. And I had a plan. Do I see Moon now?
I would say from where you're at the elevation, he would actually be blocked by the side of the house.
Pardon?
He would be blocked by the sight lines of the house right here.
So I just now see the 2 swarms.
Yeah, you just see the 2 swarms.
And how many seem to be coming up from the hole?
You only see 1, but from your vantage point, you can see others climbing up out of the hole.
Okay, well, if I don't know Moon's there, then I can't do this and not be metagaming. So I will instead. I have a glowing bone claw eye that I would like to throw down the hole.
Okay.
And not like throw down so that it explodes down at the bottom, but just like I want to hit it against the side, out like farther side of the hole, so it explodes at the top.
At the top, okay.
And hopefully kill everything.
Let me get the information because I don't think I put it in your sheet, and I apologize.
Didn't. What I have is throwing them causes necrotic damage. It's explosive power. It's in dim light or darkness. Each creature must make a DC 14 con save or take 5d10 necrotic. On a hit, creature is teleported to 60-foot space, and I don't know what that meant. So.
Okay, so I will do a DC 14 con saving throw on. I'll just treat it as a swarm that's underneath there.
Okay.
Interesting. Very creative. Very creative. DC 14 Constitution. I'll tell you, its Constitution's pretty high. I'll let you know right off the bat. But it doesn't matter because it rolled a 2!
Yes! Oh my god! So I get to just... What do I do?
Roll 5d10 necrotic damage.
Okay. Hang on, loading. 29.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't know what else happened. It's something about teleporting, but also
the teleport can only work in dim light or darkness.
I figured if it's going down into the hole and I'm throwing it and trying to hit it it would be dim.
Okay, so are you teleporting it further down the hole then?
I don't. What is the teleport?
It says on a direct hit, the creature is magically teleported 60 feet to an unoccupied space that they can see. So the creature can see.
So I could force them to get teleported 60 feet further down?
Yes.
Then sure.
Okay, roll your damage first of all.
29.
29. You take this glowing orb and it begins to pulsate as you're holding it, and you throw it at the side of the wall, and you see the geolucent that are crawling up out of it. There's an explosion of this like dark energy, and in an instant you see those that are still hanging on are now let go and are falling, and the ones the 8 or so that were there in the area have teleported down now in the swarm, further into the darkness that you can't see, further holding back the geolucent. I will actually say the one that was here got caught as well and teleported out.
Do you think they even maybe took a bit of falling damage if some of them fell?
I mean, you teleported them
reasonable.
down.
I agree.
Teleporting down a further hole, so yeah, why not? Now, folks at home, did Peter think about how deep this hole was? Of course he didn't. So, you will roll some damage.
I just want them down, and I was hoping that I didn't know what kind of explosive power it would be. I kind of wanted to try to like collapse the hole, but
okay, it was more necrotic, so it wasn't explosive.
Just like an explosion of necrotic energy, not.
Yeah, that swarm is taken care of though.
I love using items. I love using stuff.
Thank you for using items.
The crimson orbs.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Yeah, okay. That was one of them.
Okay. Do I have the other one?
Now, can I make a perception check to see my surroundings?
Nope, you've used up your actions, my friend.
Fair enough. I'm sorry.
You have one left, and Bo, you had the other one.
Yep.
Borok, it's your turn, buddy.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't really know what the fuck's going on over here, so I'm just gonna stroll up on back over here. I'll see my dude over here. I assume he's trying to get up.
Yep.
I'm just gonna hit him with two.
Can he get
two-
up?
Of course, he can try and get up for sure.
Oh, would I be at disadvantage if I'm shooting at him?
Yes, because he's kind of like half covered almost. He's pinned underneath the house.
All right, so I'll wait till he's not pinned. That's fine. I see these guys fighting with these two fuckers. So
Okay.
I'm going to shoot at this ogre because he's directly in front of Orsina.
Mhm.
All right. With a thunder arrow.
Okay.
That is a 18 to hit.
That
On
hits.
the first
People are
one.
using items. People are using items, folks.
Yeah, as soon as she said that, I went through my notes and was like, what items do I have again? 18 on the first and 18 on the second. Alright, so...
So 2 18s hit, right?
Yep.
So
yep,
remember that whatever damage you roll for them, doubled.
doubled. Oh, okay.
Is there-
What's the thunder? Is there an extra D something for
I
thunder
think it was a
arrows?
D8.
It was a
if I
D8.
remember.
Yeah,
Is,
D8. Yeah, you are
yeah.
correct. All right. Whew, that's a lot better. 8, 13, 20, 27, 31, 41 damage on the first hit.
Just die, please, so I can leave.
Okay.
All right, second hit will be 14, 18, 22, 32 damage on the second hit.
So, Bo, let me just tell you something. He only had 42 points of hit points left. You hit him for so he only had 1 after that second one. So if anything else was
Oh, man.
overkill. So
That sucks.
Orsina is just concentrating on holding that wind gust, and another arrow smashes by, almost leaving nothing left of the orc. Just a void in the chest of the ogre right now. And then the other one, as the ogre's still listing, like you shoot another one directly into that part of the void, and it just explodes in a thunderclap, a pink mist. You have killed my ogre.
Just got clean.
Where is-
The ogre that is so Mirage's turn. She had called people into the place, and she continues to call people in, and people are actually starting to whoever can is slowly starting to move towards the brothel for safety. Okay. The ogre who is pinned will try and do a strength saving throw to
I don't know if the wind still gusting is gonna do anything about that.
I think I'm going to use the DC, your DC for that. And it was a strength check, right? Or a constitution check?
Sure.
Did it take any fire damage from the house?
It
Yeah.
did, and I'm going to
It's
calculate that
it's
after.
strength. It's strength.
Strength, okay. Well, it failed its strength throw. It only rolled an 8, and then it does take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 points of fire damage just from having a house, casually fall on top of you. That does happen, Okay. Orsina, it's your turn.
Okay. Remind me, do we know if the crystals are prone to fire like they were to thunder, or am I just making that up?
You knew that after prolonged exposure to fire, they do
But, like,
they
they
end
don't
up
have
doing crack. But it's not
bonus anything?
instantaneous. It's not instantaneous. So no, in game terms, it's not there.
Are we sure? Okay. Oh no. Okay. I can't use Thunder Wave because Cypher moved too close. And they could get hit if I do it. Damn it.
I mean, you can move probably.
No, I know, but if I move, like, close
I'm also
enough.
20 feet in the air.
Oh!
That helps.
Oh, I don't know. It says
Immensely.
15 foot cube
And
originating
technically, we
from
were on a
you.
little ledge, so I'm probably like 25 feet up.
Okay. So, Orsina's fine, yeah? 15 feet?
Yeah, sounds
Cube?
like it.
But shield's there.
I'm
Yeah.
moving, so shield's
Is
not gonna be
Thunderwave-
phased.
Oh, you're gonna move? Okay. Okay.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
move. I'm gonna move here. That's still 15, right?
Orsina.
Yeah.
I'm going to take over your character for a second, if that's all right.
Okay.
As you begin to run to Moon's aid and Orin, you feel a swirling in your chest, and the sky above you begins to shine incredibly bright. You, as you begin to run, without even noticing, begin to turn into a bear. The rest of you see not just a bear, but a bear made out of constellations emerge.
Ooh.
And in the middle of the jump, Orsina jumps into the middle of the swarm in a bear form, and this tussle ensues. And swarm falls towards the bear form, the enlarged bear form of Orsina in constellation form.
Damn,
In a
son.
protective moment, in a protective movement. Sorry, Orsina, that's the end of your turn. Tobias, you're
Okay!
up.
I mean, it's fine, I guess.
I was stressing about my move for like the past 10 minutes. Thanks so much. That's cool.
Good job.
Alright, so Tobias is gonna go over here. And, while he's moving, he's clapping. Just, everyone's done such a good job, he's given everyone a round of applause.
Thank you.
And then he focuses on the Geolucent in front of him, the swarm. And he will take a page out of Orsina's book, and actually Cypher's book, trying something new, and do a spell he has never done before that he's just learned at level 10. And that is Thunder Wave.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was gonna do.
That's why I said I was taking it out of your book.
Oh my god, I have something thundery too. Oh my god, guys.
Amazing. Now, Peter, indication, how is this swarm doing health-wise? I know they took a huge shield punch.
They are not looking so hot right now.
Alright. So I'm thinking maybe just a third level Thunder Wave. Let's do that.
Oh, just.
That is. Yep.
So it's a con save of 17.
Okay.
18 is the damage.
Well, he got a roll
Let's
first.
do the con save first. And you said it was of 17?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm just shy of 16, so I fail. And the damage is 18. Double that. And you got 36 points of damage. And, huh?
Nice.
This
Yeah,
is nice. Sorry.
fantastic.
Hey, fantastic, because, Tobias, can you explain to us how you finish this off?
Yes, well, as he's walking, as I said, he was clapping. With the clapping only increasing in volume as he gets closer and closer to the Geolucent. And finally, he opens up with a massive, raises his arms so far back, it almost seems like his shoulders are going to pop out of his chest. And he winks, and unleashes a huge shockwave that goes right at them, basically eviscerating the crystals into debris.
Amazing.
I love it. It's so good. And like the way you did that, you could see like the thunder wave almost go like a bisectional slice like this, and just begin to slice the rest of the infected in half, and whatever remains of them is pushed down the hole, effectively taking you all out of combat because the ogre is damn well pinned underneath that house and is going to die next round. So congratulations, everybody. Let's take a quick break.
We're amazing!
For you folks at home. Anyways, back to the story. You all sit on a field of somewhat victory. The town is still burning, but the geolucent threat is gone. Off in the distance, though, you see Lord Elric, the large human who welcomed you as you came in to Berkton, making his way towards the purple robe at the edge of town.
Oh, I forgot about Purple Robe. The edge of town.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Leather Daddy's got to be careful.
As you, well, first of all, what are you doing?
Charging aggressively.
Yeah, no, fight's not over.
Okay, you
Dropping
all
the
begin to
Wait.
chart. Yep.
Where is it? Up, like, can you paint
No,
it?
it's not on the map at all. This is just
Okay.
theater of the mind. You see the robe. Well, Orsina, are you following with them?
I'm still bare, so I guess
Yep.
I'll just.
The enlarged form of Shield and the constellation bear that is Orsina now begin to pad over down towards Elric. You see Elric begin to raise his sword as he goes to attack, and as you begin to get closer and closer, you see that the robed form actually isn't standing as tall as a human. Maybe about the size of a halfling or a dwarf.
Oh no, Peter, you monster.
The Elric begins to bring down his sword, and there is a blast of energy, and Elric is thrown back to it onto his back, just as you're at your feet. The purple robed entity looks up at you, seeing the hint of a curled mustache underneath. A door opens, and he walks through.
Counter spell?
You want a counter spell?
Kinda?
Yeah.
Yeah? Please don't
Okay.
kill me, Peter.
No. It's fine. As the door begins to open, the dimension door opens. Cypher, you snap your fingers, and the door falls down one more time. The form turns around. The ash continues to fall from the burning village, and a silence stands. Now Elric is laying on his back. You can see blood starting to show from the sides underneath his tunic, underneath his leather armor.
Can I rush over to him?
Bias rushes over to him, and what are you doing with him?
I want to try and help his wounds, heal him up a little bit. I'll give him one of the healing pots that I got in my inventory.
Okay. You bring the healing potion to his lips, and he is conscious and begins to drink from it. And what is anyone else doing here? There's just a silence. The robe is just standing there looking at you all.
And we can't
Very.
see their face?
You said him a mustache, right?
Yeah.
Perry, are You in there? I'll start walking slowly towards him.
Can I go behind him so he can't run? Just like start
Still
around.
charging aggressively.
Still charging aggressively. Okay.
I'll just put my hand out to shield and just say, hold for a second. This might
This
be an old friend.
what?
I don't understand either. Just hold for a second.
I menacingly growl at this figure
Let Bo
from the
talk
back.
to him. You can attack in a second if it's bad.
Your reasoning is dubious.
You gotta learn to trust me eventually.
Are you still charging shield?
No.
I just have my hand on his giant,
Okay. Borok,
giant
what are you
metal
doing?
frame.
I'm slowly moving towards him, hands out, a la like Jurassic Park towards the raptor. Bow across my back. Perry. Do we still have the tulip? Do I still have the tulip?
The Nisali tulip? You would
Yeah.
from back in the day. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pull it out of my pack and just say, "Do you remember this? It's Bo. Are you in there? I really don't want to fucking kill you."
Roll persuasion with advantage.
Not my strong suit.
Advantage?
Even with advantage, I rolled 2 7s. So plus 1, 8. Oh, I have an inspiration. Can I use an inspiration?
Of course you can, buddy.
That's
He's
just
not
a
within range of me to touch him, is he? Are you within range, Bo?
No, you're holding
I-
back shield. He's kind of like up
yeah.
in front now.
just re-roll, right? Or re-roll
Yep.
one of them.
Yep.
Okay. All right, 14.
You rummage through the bag of holding. You find the Nisali tulip kind of wrapped in a cloth, and you hold it out towards the robed figure, and you open it up, and you see the remarkably still, after a year, fresh tulip that is glowing a little bit. You see change a little bit in the robed figure, and hands come up towards the robe hood, and the hood pulls down, and you see the face of your friend, the curly mustached halfling that doesn't look as jovial as you once remember. His face is sunken. Crystals begin to line through his neck, and his curly hair, once vibrant and full of life, is kind of just dead, hanging beside him. And he looks up and goes, Bo? And you see him just, oh, help me. Oh.
Is he holding anything like a focus or anything like that?
Not that you can see on him.
All right. This is stupid, but I'm going to walk more towards him, very cautious of if this is like a ruse or not. And see, Perry, I don't. We can try to help you, man, but like this has got to stop. You got to stop them. You got to call them off.
You see Perry hold up a almost like a large crystal, holds it up and mutters something, and you see like a incantation. The crystal glows as he says an incantation. The remaining geolucent begin to crawl back down the remainder of what's in the hole right now.
All right, that's a real good start, Perry. How did they do this to you? How did they communicate with you? What can we do to help?
You can see like he's trying to wince through pain. You see like almost like if someone was being hit and wincing, he's doing the exact same thing over and over again. And he said, he looks up at you and you can see the tears rolling down his eyes, and he goes, oh, there. He's in my head. He's in my head. I can't stop him. I can't. And he seems to be holding on right now.
All right, I'm going to
Christina,
run
do you
over.
have any restoration magic, perhaps, that could buy him
Christina's
some
a
time?
bear. She's
Yeah,
still
Like
well,
the doctor.
While
Yeah.
this is happening, I'm going to run over and I'm going to tie him up because I know that it worked. The other one with the manacles.
Just do you have any access to restoration magic, Orsina?
And I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that focus away from him, and just try and comfort him and say we will do everything we can to try and figure this out for you.
Roll a dexterity check if you can.
23.
As you get closer to him to try and take the focus away, he tries to pull back, but you're too fast, and you grab the focus away from him. What are you doing now?
I'm tying him up. Manacles and whole 9 yards.
Okay. All right. Anyone else doing anything here?
Yeah. So Shield will approach.
This was a friend, Shield.
It may have been.
Just so you know, this was a friend, and if we can save him, we want to go that route.
Who will save all of them? And he points to the corpses.
Adding corpses won't fix anything. I'm just do what you're going to do, but I'm just saying
Justice is
this
required.
it's not. He's clearly not in his own right mind. Like he said, remember when Tobias heard the voices from the dagger and had that connection with the lich? This has happened to him, but far more extreme. He doesn't have much control.
Then we will fix him, and he will face justice.
Yes, fix him.
So,
but
Peter,
don't kill him.
Yes.
I would like to go off book for a second, and I would like to combine use of 2 spells. So you are either going to tell me this works or not, but I would like to use Mind Sliver. And I want to use it. So it says you drive a disorienting spike of psychic energy into the mind of one creature you can see within range. So I want to do that, but I would like to control it, if I can, to go in and kind of root around and see if I can find the connection. And I would like to combination with lesser restoration, pop and patch.
May I assist
So
you?
so I'm if you can. So I'm thinking of this like a machine, right? So you go in with a sharp tool, you pry out the gear that's not working, and you fix it.
So, pretty much magical
Interesting.
brain surgery.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Because
Right.
in a flash of genius, which I tend to get sometimes, I realize that those kind of psychic connections work similarly to magic that I know how to create.
Okay. Okay. So,
And I wanted to assist him
you want to assist
if I
him.
can.
All right. So, Mind Sliver, is that necessarily what? No, would you roll an attack? Would you do a save?
So it's a saving throw. It's an intelligence saving throw. My thing is, I want to use it in a way that is not by the book.
So, the
I
thing is, though,
don't know that you'll let me, but I want to
Harry
try.
would need to be willing to forego the intelligence saving throw, right? He would need to fail it purposely. Do you think Perry is in that mind where he would
Charm
allow
him.
that?
I don't know, but
I could try.
I mean, worst case scenario, I could force him, right?
Or Cypher said I could charm him as well.
Potentially.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm waiting for you, big man.
Okay. All right. So you have some options here. You can try and make. You can try and just try and roll the dice. See if Perry can just fail the intelligence saving throw by itself. You have options. Cypher has been saying in the background, you can charm him. You can. I can charm him. I can charm him. Those are your two options right now to at least get the mind sliver to work. If so, I'll also say, if this is successful, either through Cypher approving it, or charming him, or you getting past the intelligence saving throw, if there's going to be another dice roll on top of this, okay,
Mhm.
and it's going to be D20 proficiency and Arcana, okay,
Okay.
and if that fails, I'm not going to lie, there will be repercussions.
Why don't we ask Perry in his current state of mind? He seems to be with it if he wants us to try. And if he thinks he's going to struggle to maintain the connection, I can potentially charm him into like trying to override that connection with the other creature that has a part of his mind. See if we can get him stable enough that you can try this magic and I can guide you.
You guys are speaking gibberish to me, so
That's
You
true. I
have
guess
him-
this was all in his head. You're not really, unless you were
You
saying
have
this
him
out
kind
loud.
of manacled and tied up. Orsina's still in bear form. Tobias, you are stabilizing, and you have stabilized Elric right now.
Everything's gonna be all right, man.
Elric's just, yes, thank you. Now, you can do this here, or you can do this somewhere else.
Is it safe to say that, Shield, you were saying some of this idea out loud, or was this all in your head?
I don't think he would have said very much out loud.
If you were just approaching him silently, then I have to keep my mouth
What I said out loud was, "We will fix him."
shut. I'm gonna need you to elaborate there, big man.
This is as much mercy as I am willing to give.
No, but how do you mean to fix him? Are you implying you're going to kill him, or are you implying fixing his brain?
You said he is not himself. We will make him himself.
With
Then
the
he will
use-
face justice.
So you're going to try to use some sort of magic
Yes.
to... Okay. Can I help?
I don't know.
Walk me through what you're going to do.
I do that.
Thank you. Perry, we've never met. Do you want us to try to help you? It may or may not go well.
You see a wincing on his side again, and the demeanor of Perry changes, and he looks over at you, and the master will take you all.
And I do my Fey presence, and I will force him to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
When I do this, we have to be quick, Shield.
Yes.
Okay. What's the saving throw?
17 wisdom saving throw.
He rolled an 18 by himself.
So he's not charmed. So he's still so we can still do it now. It's just he's an unwilling creature.
Yes.
And I'll just put
And-
my hand on his shoulder and cast guidance.
And I will begin.
Okay. Gonna pull something up real quick because didn't expect this to go this way. But hey, welcome to D&D, y'all. Anyone else doing anything while we're looking at this? Borok, I'm assuming you're probably like, what the hell's going on
just-
here?
Yeah, I'm just kind of like.
I'd be talking.
I know that there aren't any other real options. Like
Mhm.
it's either he dies or this happens. So I'm just gonna go along with it and trust my companions.
Marcia doesn't even know who this is, so she's just slightly growling at him.
Okay.
Slightly. Quietly.
Shield, what's your intelligence saving throw?
My intelligence saving throw? +4.
So no, sorry. The save that he has to make.
Oh, the DC, it's like 1,000,000. Hang on. It's a bunch. 18. Intelligence 18.
Okay. For full transparency, I have Perry's old character sheet with me right now. He has a 16 in intelligence, which means he's a +3. For saving throws, he has advantage. Or proficiency, so actually he has a +7. Okay? I'm laying it out on the line. All right?
So 50-50.
Can anyone
50-50.
use our inspiration to make you roll with disadvantage / neutralize your advantage?
Nope.
Is that how inspiration works with you? No.
No. Good try though. All right. So 18 he's got to hit. Right? I'm rolling. And I will take a picture of this and I will put it in the chat. Cuz I'm not playing around here. He rolled an 11.
Wait, plus
Right on the
7?
money.
Yeah, that's it. I would
Save.
like
Does he save?
that 11 + 7 is 18, so yeah.
Meets it,
Yeah.
beats it, right?
Yeah, he
I would
yeah.
like since I'm already doing this a little bit more magic,
Wait.
I'm going to cast Silvery Barbs.
How would the guidance have helped that? Would that have helped against, like, would that have helped with, it's like guided?
No, he'd need Bane. But he's
What?
got to roll again.
Because if you're the one doing the ability, I don't know, I thought that might affect something, but it doesn't.
No, that's if like you were making if you're doing an attack, or it wouldn't have increased the save, right?
So
No,
I
thought
have
maybe it would increase how like his DC or something. Like if
I have
I'm
an
guiding
Arcana
him
check
into this
coming up here.
surgery-
It'll help with that.
No, it would have been. It'll help with the Arcana check. It wouldn't help with, and you couldn't increase the DC on that. Okay, so
Well,
your
we're
cast
playing fast and loose with rules. I thought I would try it
Hey,
Ooh, yeah, roll
in
again.
a good way. In a good way. Like this is
Yeah.
we're using the spell in a way that it's not.
yeah,
overused.
this
I
is
love it.
this is uncharted territory.
This is
so
awesome.
rolling again. This time, an 18, and I'll take a picture of that and put it in the chat again.
Okay. I cannot access what I need to access.
Thank you for trying.
He is a danger.
At the moment, he's at least tied up. Fuck. Bo, I don't know what to do. Hell, if
This
if
was my
Shield can
mercy.
get a hold of his mind, I don't know who could. Unless Orsina, you have some powerful restoration magic at your fingertips, but I don't know what your build is.
What
You're
about
shaking head.
what
No.
about our friend back in
The dude.
Theraval?
Yeah.
yeah, Theraval. What about him? What if we bring him back there? We've got him tied up.
Might as well.
We can
I
go.
think we should just take him.
We can
I mean,
go.
sorry,
We can
I'm a
bring him
bear, I
back
can't
there. Perry's small. He's we have his armaments. But we need to try and find something that's going to keep him asleep.
It is concerning to me that we are ignoring the pile of dead bodies.
Well, we should, of course, tend to them.
Shield. We can tend to the bodies
And their justice?
and their justice, but the justice is really going to come from killing this lich. Perry's a pawn. He's someone that was taken over. It's not his
Perry,
fault. It's taken
everything
over his
that I'd
mind.
ever
He would
heard
never
about.
do this.
No, he would never. Every word out of their mouths about Perry was always that of a wonderful person.
He's a puppet. His mind's infected. This is, if you want to,
You are asking
If
me
you
to
want
ignore
justice.
evidence.
no, I want you to look at justice as taking out the head of the beast and not just the underlings. I promise you, if we get him fixed up, then we can look at the justice part. He might be able to tell us more about, we can understand more about this sickness as well if we get him fixed. If
And
he
the-
gets fixed, then someone else can get fixed. It's a big deal.
And the key to justice is that we gather all of the evidence, not just portions of it. So the more evidence that we can get from Perry means that we can take out more people that are killing people at the top.
Ulrich,
He's kind of in and out of consciousness, but he's on the ground like.
How do you feel about this, Ulrich?
what do our laws say?
What do our laws say?
Asking this.
Speak the laws, Peter.
Coughing up blood.
Oh yeah, Shield
Yeah.
doesn't care or really
Yeah.
notice.
Yeah.
No.
There is. We must be able to ascertain if he was under magic, magical suggestion. We cannot just throw him away to rot if he wasn't under his free will.
Then we will do so. Come.
Wow, how just is this man? He is bleeding out. and he's still
Well, you
willing-
know I try. Oh.
You all, I would say, Bo, you probably grab Perry by the manacles and by the rope
I'll,
and lead him
Orsina
in.
will kind of lie down next to Elric and just like
Yeah.
motion get to my back type of thing.
Let's
Ulrich-
make sure we're taking all the necessary precautions that, there's no chance of his infection spread into anyone else, since we're going to be taking him in transport.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Elric grabs onto the fur of Orsina and pulls himself on. As you all pad back into the town, you can see the fire starting to slowly subside on some of the areas, and while some are either being left to burn, just to fall down. Moon falls in line with Orsina and begins to follow her.
She starts licking his head. Is
She
that how
starts licking his
bears
head.
show affection? I have no idea.
Mirage has brought people into the brothel, or is bringing people in. You see the golden, the dwarf in golden armor, and the elf in the green leathers begin to start helping with the town here. Before we end for the night, is there anything anyone else wants to do?
Make sure my mother's all right.
Okay.
Point.
Okay. Bo, you kind of push past everyone that's trying to get into the brothel, and you go inside and you see your mother calmly placed with now holding a cup of tea in her hand, while she's sitting quietly, not even really drinking the tea, just holding it, looking off into the distance. As you enter, though, her eyes connect with you. She seems to be okay.
All right, I'll walk away. This is the first time she's seeing like me. So yeah, I'll just kind of sit in front of her, and I'm not really paying attention to much else going on.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm bringing Eldrick. Well, I'm gonna ask him. Do you want me to take you back over to your home? Where
Well,
should I
he's
bring
still
you?
injured, right?
Take me
Yeah.
to the infirmary.
And on my back, so
Well, we've got one of those in this town. Okay, all right. Well, that's where we'll go.
Yeah,
I'll
thank you.
It's still on my back, so I'll
Yeah.
just walk.
Don't
there.
worry, you're gonna make it.
I will go to Mirage.
Okay.
Elric is hurt. You will organize repair.
Mirage looks at you and says, "Without question, I'll ensure. Yes."
You will tally the dead. We will write their names.
Yes, we will. We won't forget them.
Good.
Especially that.
This
gnome.
was a failure. I will fix it.
Oh.
I'll go up behind him as he's talking to Mirage, and you can't prevent every injury, Shield, but we did our best. Mirage, do you have access to a good portion of that sleeping draught that Henry also had? What was it? Rusty?
Oh, yes, I could procure that. No problem.
Excellent. Sleep aids, yes. I'll need a bunch of it. And is it best brewed hot, or can I put it in cold?
We'll brew it hot for you. Tea.
Yes, that'd be great.
Is it
Make
for
it
you?
very, very strong. Not for me. Very strong.
She looks over and she sees the manacled purple robe. Of course. Yes.
And to
right
maybe
away.
last us a couple days, kind of amount.
We'll make sure you're well suited for the travel.
Thank you.
Discretion.
Yes, of course. And with that, we'll end tonight's episode. So, folks, from all of us here at D&D with me, if you can't talk D&D with anybody, you can always talk D&D with me.
2 in a row. Yeah.